took another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jordan Love and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
Anthony McFarland, the Steeler ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd down, Love. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Smith-Schuster.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Smith-Schuster.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. 1st and goal from the 6. McFarland running out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland.
Anthony McFarland, the ball carrier. Taken down.
A very early decision to be made here.
There it is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
35-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 139 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Rashawn Gary charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Dorsett. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Edwards-Helaire. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Clyde Edwards.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Slant to Adams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully put the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
25 yards.
A second down throw for Love. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Steelers first down.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Anthony McFarland.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's brought in by Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 60 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Ebron with it over the middle, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Love's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Short on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Stephon Tuitt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
James Washington.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 32-yard line.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Like, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said that he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Colin Saunders, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Love looking to throw it. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Thomas. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Over the man is Samuel. Complete.
Mahomes pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Pittsburgh.
First down, going to the air with Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To Anthony McFarland.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league in third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
6-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Love from the gun. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with McFarland. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jordan Love with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Edwards-Helaire.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Steelers.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. From the gun, Love.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Steeler ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mahomes to throw. Big hold of the 30. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Devontae Adams, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Today's final
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back.
She back got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy.